It's alarming. Children are severely behind in reading. This is an article from the New York Times published on March 8th of 2022. The kindergarten crisis of last year, when millions of 5-year-olds spent months outside of classroom, has become this year's reading emergency. So a cluster of new studies now show that about a third of children in the youngest grades are missing reading benchmarks. In Virginia, the fallout is like 20 years. I mean, it's 20-year low. This is as bad how these benchmarks are. In the Boston region, 60% of students at some high poverty schools have been identified at high risk for reading. Now, my peeps, children in every demographic group have been affected, but Black and Latino children, as well as those with low-income families, the falling is even worse. So what is the problem? Why reading is so important? Poor readers are more likely to drop out high school, earn less money as adults, and become involved in the criminal justice system, right? So drop out of high school, earn less money as adults, and become involved in the criminal justice system, right? So this is before the pandemic. So many school administrators are gonna say, oh well, you had the pandemics and we couldn't get to classrooms for the last 2 years, but this is beyond that, okay? This has been going on since 2019. In 2019, results on national and international exams showed stagnant or declining American performance in reading and widening gaps between high and low performers. This is really bad. Kids are not learning how to read. Even if they go to school, the results are really bad. And we see, again, if we have poor readers, if people don't get into that habit, there's a huge correlation that they're gonna drop out high school because they cannot read. They're gonna feel bored, and they cannot comprehend, so they're gonna quit. So we need to give them those skills. They're not gonna be able to earn much money as adults. It's huge, and also they become criminals. So we have a huge crisis in our hands. So what we can do, right? So in this channel, we all the time talk about investments, right? So we talk about real estate investing, of course, because you want to buy properties with me, and we do that a lot. You want to buy gold, you want to buy silver, crypto. Okay, all that is good. The most important investment for me, for my kids, for my family is education. That I'm not gonna lie to you, that's the number one thing that you should put your money at. The return is amazing, I'm a poor kid from a third world country, that came to the best country in the world, and everything that I've achieved in my life is because I like reading. I like getting informed myself. I have a few degrees and diplomas. All that is fine, and the reason that I was able to go through that process in universities in Peru and in America is because I love reading. My dad was always reading with me when I was a kid, and that's the point that I want to make. It's up to us, parents, to create that habit. I enjoy going to the library, and if you don't like going to the library, grab a book that you like, or a newspaper or a magazine, or even if you read something online with him or with her, sit with them. I usually go to Starbucks with my 5-year-old or my 3-year-old, and then pick up something to read. And the 5-year-old is already reading. The 3-year-old is still there, but we talk about, and then we go the next step, which is develop critical thinking. So we read about the topic on the table, and then we start thinking about problems, solutions, situations. That worked out for me very good. I strongly recommend that you spend your time playing ball. If you like baseball, I don't like baseball, but if you like soccer with me, or like basketball, we do a lot of sports with my kids. but we also allocate a lot of time with private tutoring, which we do Kumon. I think it's a great institution. You can try it out. And we also read on our own. I think it's great. It's a great thing of bonding. You know, many times we're busy, many times we're tired, but this is something that we need to take care of, okay? So invest, you know, do your real estate, do your gold, do your whatever you're putting your money these days to protect yourself from inflation. But also, the most important thing that you can do is educating yourself and educating your children. Okay, reading skills, number one, important thing, should be a national crisis right now, but we don't expect anything from government, so it's on us, the people. God bless to you, to your family. Thanks for watching, and I'm looking forward to keep talking to you about all these good things. Have a great Sunday.